G'day everyone, welcome back. Alright, so this is a miserable day, but it's the start of the rebuild series, the actual proper timber work on the boat. So I'm going to say it right now, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do it. Notifications, comments, all that. This is going to be a pretty big series. There should be, well, when I say big, there'll be at least probably 5 or 6 videos, if not more. But what it starts with is getting my boat to Tea Gardens, which will be a couple of hour run. So that's what we're going to do today, and it's booked in at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning to get out of the water. So we'll go for a motor and then I'll pick it back up in the morning, but stick with me. Like I said, subscribe, comment, everything. I really appreciate it. This is going to be a decent series, so stick around.
No, you're not seeing things, and it's not another prop video. We went to take off, we had no propulsion whatsoever. All we had was a great mass of white water at the back. We thought, oh, I must have picked up a bag or something, but guess what? It's just barnacle growth
You see the prop?
on the propeller.
It's
I'll
wild.
try and zoom in.
I've already started cleaning that. So.
Started to clean it, but it is just ridiculous the amount of growth on that
Chock a block.
in this short time. So, mostly on the back of the prop, I think.
Yeah.
The barnacles that were on it have come off the front, but zero propulsion, just white water. So can't find anything else with it, so
This is
cleared it
boating.
off. And,
This is boating.
yeah, it's boating on a lovely, beautiful,
Looking
wet
down rain.
weekend. Yeah, great.
We've got a time limit, so naturally something's wrong.
Yeah. Well, it worked. We've now got a decent thrust line off the prop. Still a bloody terrible day, but anyway. Rain's eased off a little bit. We're making our 7 knots like we normally do. Oh, Popeye up there, or oh, sorry, Captain Tim. Trying to navigate out through the middle to see if we can't pick up the right markers we need to get. For those of you that don't know Nelson Bay much, it's a very beautiful spot. This is just off Soldiers Point right now. We've gone past the marina. The weather's sort of cleared up a little bit, not exactly sunny, but this is called Middle Island. It's well, in the middle, big island, right in the middle of the bay, I wouldn't say the channel. Very deep water all the way around it. We're heading off to up there in the distance. There's a channel that runs up to a place called Tea Gardens, Hawk's Nest Tea Gardens, and it's up the Mile River. The Mile River is fairly long, very nice, and it goes all over into the Mile Lakes, funny enough. One day we'll get Kiarra up there and might partake in an ale or two. Okay, out to that side. Now, you'll have to forgive me if I got this wrong, but it's either Pindima or Pindamar or Carrington, one of the two. Another little township just up here, it's either Carrington or Pindamar. We're about to get into the river, the mouth of the river anyway, to get up into Tea Gardens. I just thought I'd show you this. You got the heads out there. Oh, come on, focus. Thank you. Got the heads out there, and then you've got right back over there, you got Gan, which is all the telecommunications for Nelson Bay, and then you can see Corlette and Nelson Bay itself. The marina's up over there. little beach. Out through the heads that we can't see now. And we just start heading up into the river. Pretty much coming up on our last starboard marker, and then we'll turn right about, I don't know, 30-40 degrees, and then we'll be in the river. Well, look at that. It's beautiful out here. Quiet, the rain stopped. But it wouldn't be Kiarra without
Issues.
whoopie days.
I haven't pulled the rocker cover off yet. I don't really need to, but I'm going to. Ugh, it did exactly the same thing it did when we were offshore. I think I've actually broken another valve spring. I may not have, because I haven't pulled it off to have a look yet, but it just did exactly the same thing. It just cut out on one cylinder, started running really rough, so I shut it down, and it's missing heavy on one cylinder. So we'll get the rocker cover off, and I'll show you what we find.
Uncle Nev's on the way to the rescue, by the way.
Uncle Nev to the rescue. It's nice to have good family. Alright, I haven't pulled this rock cover off yet. Where's the gasket? Where's the gasket? Yep, different one.
Which one, mate?
That one. Oh, yeah, that's broken. Different valve. That one was the one we did last time. That's the one that's busted now.
God.
Different. Who? I mean,
I know you were going to put a set on there, but we've got to do that when it was on the slip.
I replaced the one that was busted. I said I was going to do a full set. I didn't. I replaced the one that was busted with the correct one. But I mean,
yeah, but you would in another hour we would have been on the slip, and this was all getting done on the slip.
Yeah. Yes.
New valve springs, everything. Oh well.
Okay. Anyway, so there you go. Broken valve spring, and again, it didn't drop it.
Well, lucky charm.
Okay. All right. Uncle Neville's coming with the tow rig, and we're gonna get moving. So anyway, welcome aboard, Kiarra. All right. So because I learn from things sometimes, I actually had, and I'm not joking. This is still a shitty rainy day. We haven't changed. Uncle Nev still hasn't turned up. When it broke a valve spring, and I was at Newcastle, I ripped 2 valve springs off the cylinder head that I had, thinking, whatever. I left it on the boat. I didn't think I did, but I left it on the boat. So what we did is we made a custom tool, and it's got a little hook or a little bend on the end. I still not entirely believe it.
Show 'em, put it in there.
Well, okay, so this goes down into the plug hole. It's not fantastic. Well, it is actually. It's freaking amazing. It does. Hold your tongue right. Goes down to the plug hole. Push down on that, and it holds the valve up. Now, spare valve spring.
Yeah.
It's there. They're got a little bit less seat pressure than what the other one does, but we are half an hour away, and this thing's just got to basically come just off idle. So I'm going to put the rocker back on, and we're going to give it a go. Get that out of there before I forget about it. I figured I might as well show that.
And just by way of reference, exactly the same.
Oh, yeah.
Broken in 3 spots. Valve spring.
Same thing. And different valve spring. Go back, watch the video. It was that one. So, different spring. I don't understand it. Alright. Rock cover's back on. I'm just about to fire it up. I just thought I'd show. That's what we made the bendy tool out of.
Yeah.
So that's...
Yep.
That's the towel rack out of the bathroom. So, lucky I did the bathroom renos, because that's what you need to fix valve springs. Alright.
Right, here we go.
Right up.
Gotta wait for the lift to bleed down. Or we compressed it. There we go. Yeah, it's got bugger all seat pressure. It'll be enough to hold it, like we're just going an hour up there. Yeah. Oh, God, I hate the way that runs on.
Alright, so yeah, there's not much seat pressure on that valve, so it's going to be clunk it and just motor on up. We've still got Uncle Neville coming. If it gives me any issues, I'm just going to shut it down again. Anyway, Underway. Where we go again. Alright, so I wasn't very happy with the way that ran. It fired up and ran, but as soon as you knock it back to idle, that one cylinder's just missing. That spring is not off an actual Mercruiser engine. It's actually off a Holden 202, so still a GM valve spring, but not quite right. And there's just not enough seat pressure there. So when it's coming back to idle, I think what's happening is the lifter's overpressurizing and just holding the valve open, so that cylinder's dropping compression. I don't like it. Uncle Neville's coming anyway to tow us. Somehow I've got away with 2 broken valve springs with no internal engine damage, and I want to keep it that way. So Uncle Neville's going to tow me back to near the slip yards, and then I will somehow get my boat to the slip yards tomorrow. Same speed anyway.
Yeah, we're doing a full 7 knots. I don't know how, because good old Uncle there, this is something you don't see every day. Tiny little jet boat. Just plug it away. Ah, he's helping us out. He's done well. Doing real good. Another hour we'll be there, I reckon, maybe. Just up into the river. Mile River now, heading up towards Tea Gardens. Not like old Kiarra gets towed much. Okay, ciao.
Morning everyone. Alright, so today she goes up on the slip. Something I didn't show you yesterday is we did get the engine to idle so that we can run it. Like I said, when we put preload down on the hydraulic lifter, at idle it was just over pumping and causing loss of compression in that cylinder. So we just wound it back and set it to 0 lash, so basically there's no preload on the lifter. And it's not ideal, but it runs and it idles, and it'll be good enough to get me 300 meters onto the slip, and then a full set of valve springs is going on it. So I'll give you a look around. This is where we are. So this is Tea Gardens, and yeah, it's a lovely spot. I really like it here. Nice day, overcast, and it's not supposed to rain today, but you know, we'll see, fingers crossed. If we go down that way, out through those channel markers, you go towards the Mile Lakes area, and you can follow that for a long way. Comes into a couple of big bodies of water, and it actually eventually turns into fresh if you go far enough up. So that's one day we're going to go for a cruise up there. Not today. So yeah, Tea Gardens Bridge over there. That goes across into Hawk's Nest, which is on that side. So Tea Gardens on this side, Hawk's Nest on that side. Yeah, there's the old girl. There's the tow rig. And I'll see if I can get it from here. But the slipway is just down there. You can see where that Australian flag's flying, and there's a boat up higher than all the rest. That's the slipway. That boat is not supposed to be there. He had to go up for an emergency slip. Apparently he contacted something under the water, and it's a twin screw, and contacted something under the water and bent one of the prop blades, and bent the prop shaft in 2 places, and hit it that hard, or did something that hard. He doesn't know what he hit, but actually bent the skeg away from the bottom of the boat too, so it must have been a good wallop. So anyway, he had to go up for an emergency slip. He's coming out at 7. It's currently 6:43. He comes out at 7, I go on. So yeah, I'm going to finish my coffee, and then I'll probably fire up. If she fires up, we've still got the tow rig, so if it doesn't run well enough, then I've talked to the slip operator and we'll just tow it on. So anyway, I'll bring you back when we're back down there and we get to see the old girl out of the water for the first time. I'm excited and nervous. Anyway, we'll see. Catch you in a minute. Yeah, all the big stuff's scraped off, and pressure wash this side. Sorry, no real good pressure wash videos, I just got to get in and get it done, but as you can see there is just no anti-foul left. None. Anti-foul's been gone for a while. Nothing really too unexpected under here. I am going to have to replace these bits of timber. They're sort of gone in sections. I don't know whether they're worms or what they are, but that's going to be fun because it's actually glassed in. So not quite sure about that, but it'll have to happen. And the only other thing I've noticed is there's a patch of something there. So it looks like a bit of an epoxy or something. Maybe there was a through hole there they did something with. But other than that, there's nothing too unexpected. So that's good. We'll keep cleaning and see how we go. And the leg doesn't look too bad, even though that is coming off. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad now. Shocking before. Yeah, and I got swim lights. Are they full of water? They're chock-a-block full of water. Somehow I don't think those lights are going to work. Anyway, I've got them, they just don't do anything. Alrighty, keep working, bring you back when there's something to show. Alright, so there's been some good developments and some not so good developments. First one is legs off. They come up pretty good. It looks really good. There's been these bellows haven't been leaking at all, which is good. I think the exhaust bellow was leaking, but it's all coming off anyway. There's nothing untoward. That anode's pretty shot. That anode's really shot, which is fine. We know what the prop's like. So that's sort of the good stuff. We're just working on getting the rest of the gimbal off. And here's the not so good stuff. So now that we've pressure washed and cleaned and everything, this bit of timber along here, I'd sort of call it the chime or something along those lines, rub rail sort of. It's chock-a-block full of these holes. And they look like wormholes to me. So I wasn't planning on replacing these, but we're gonna have to. So we're gonna go through and try and dig all the screws out, run them out, and get them off somehow. I don't really know how yet. We're working on it. Alright. I've already got some of it off. Oh, there we go, it is going. Oh, here we go, there is a worm. There we go. Alright. Well, that confirms it, doesn't it? We got a worm. We got a worm. How long is he?
He's probably been split a few times, I reckon.
Oh, look at the size of him. Yeah, he might be unhappy.
Oh, they just eat wood.
I don't know.
Probably something you don't want in your boat, though.
Probably not. See if we can find another one. Keep ripping it off. I don't know what sort of wood it is.
Probably not moved out.
It's about to be. Yeah, there's another one. There's another one. Alright, so we're almost at the end of day one. Pretty much at the end of day one. Yeah. So we went ahead, removed both the chime pieces. They, you know, chock a block full of worms. Chock a block. So they're both off. The glass underneath looks really good, both sides. It's not sort of cracked or splitting. There's no water coming out of any of the holes. And I can't find, I will look more, but I looked along the deadwood section and I can't find any evidence of any holes in there from more worms or anything. There's no evidence of them going through the glass. I don't know why, but I think they're fully confined to just the chime sections, which is really good. Let me bring you around the back. So we've cut, that's Uncle Neville's priming the the replacement mobile section, so I cut them up and pre-drilled them ready for tomorrow. So a little bit of water coming out of there. Anyway, we'll let it dry out. So the leg's off. I've got to get that section off, or sorry, that section off tomorrow. Replace the bellows. The bearing looks really good in there. It's fine, I'm not going to replace it. This hasn't been done that long ago. This was like, they're in good nick. The anodes that we can get to have all been replaced. I still haven't replaced the one on the leg because I've got to pull it apart to do the impeller. But everything here looks pretty good. That's, you know, how the grease come out. That's, yeah. So tomorrow we'll be sanding the hull, fitting our new pieces, which I'll show you. So these are all our new mobile strips, pre-drilled, primed, priming in the stage of. So they'll get fitted tomorrow. We'll sand the hull and then prime the hull, and depending on what the dry times are on the prime, we may even get paint on it tomorrow. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, that's well, I'm going to step out of the sun, that's bright. So yeah, that's going to bring us to the end of episode 1. We got a fair bit done. I didn't intend on replacing the chimes, but it had to happen, as you saw. So it's knocked us back a couple of hours, but it's done. It'll be done properly, and that'll be good. So anyway, like I said, end of episode 1. If you like this, subscribe, share, comment, all the stuff that goes along with it. And we're gonna keep working. Like I said, she's out for 7 days, and this is day 1. So there'll be plenty more to come. All right, stay safe. We'll catch you on the next one.